Hello Marley, hi friend! I'm sorry I don't have an incredibly adorable video of me running throughout my apartment yelling your name, but I will leave you with this. A beautiful shot of a mountain that you might be missing. Look at it. Look at how good it looks. I don't know if you can all see all the taxis in the background. I wonder if that's something you miss about Cape Town. Taxis. Taxis are intense, bro. I feel like every day it's a little bit of a struggle. Trying to cross the street and not trying to get knocked over. Look at this mountain. This mountain is so pretty. You can't see it fully because look, there are clouds. There are so many clouds right now. Yeah. The city is beautiful. So a couple of weeks ago, you sent me the most adorable video message asking me to do this YouTube channel with you. You were basically buttering me up, telling me how much you love me because you know that I am, I don't do well in front of a camera at all. My only real experience is, when you're like 4 years old and you have to do those really lame concerts with, the rest of your classmates and you're all up on stage yelling and screaming lyrics to Whitney Houston songs and your parents think it's the most amazing thing in the world and you're just like, I believe the children are the future. It's not pretty. So that's basically the only experience I have in front of a camera. And even now, I have a bit of the nervous sweats. My emotional sweating, as we like to call it. So, challenge accepted. But instead of doing, 10 things that you have missed in my life so far, I'm only going to do 5. You basically know all there is to know about me. And also, not much happens in Cape Town. Daegu, Korea in general, is much more interesting, but I think that's just because I've lived here my entire life. So, number 5, we got a new puppy. Oh my god. She is the most adorable thing in the world, but she has so much energy that I don't even think she knows what to do with it. When I saw her the other day, she ran full speed ahead right at my face. Her face hit my face. There was blood coming out of my mouth, but at the time, I couldn't really care because I was just basically thinking, oh my god, she's showing me affection. I'm going to take this puppy back to my tiny flat with me and there's nothing my parents can do about it. But of course, you can't have a puppy in the city. That's really sad. Number 4, I cook now, sort of, but not really. I don't own any pots. I don't know how I've managed to live by myself for the past 4 years and still not own any pots. But it's amazing what you can do with a really deep pan and a microwave. That's all I'm saying. But that's also just me being incredibly lazy. I've always wanted to have really, really good cooking skills. Like, you've got mad cooking skills, but I've got like average cooking skills. And also, I forget that things actually exist in my cupboards and my fridge. So that's always an adventure at the end of every month when I decide to clean out.
Oh my god, no. These noodles expired in 2015.
Number 3, you know about this one. I talk about this one quite a lot actually. It's something that I want to start taking a little bit more seriously. It's sewing. I've started sewing. I've decided that I want to make my own clothes, my own bags, basically things to put pads and tampons in as well, because those always get lost in the depths of my bag. Here's something that I've made. It's your Sailor Moon bag. Look at how pretty it is. I still want to add things to it as per your requirements, with the bow, and the straps. But look at this dope box. Look at what I've managed to do so far. So that's something that I'm working on. Your ex-roommate and I, Anelia, who happens to be the most amazing person in the entire world, She and I have decided to start a small business together where I make bags and purses and things like that, and she will put her amazing art on it. So as I build up my average sewing skills, she puts her amazing art on everything, and that just makes it better. Oh, she's so talented. But you know this. You lived with her for a really long time, and you know she's into woodwork, and there's nobody more talented than she is. Number 2. This one is also not hard to miss, because when I came to see you last year, I think you remember that I'd cut off all my hair and I went natural. So you haven't seen it in its full-on glory yet. I've kind of got it tucked away right now because this is my kind of everyday hairstyle that I do. But she's gotten quite big. She's gotten quite big. And I'm hoping to grow her, love her, care for her, nurture her, so that she becomes this giant afro that kind of takes on a life of its own and just kind of like melds into my personality. And I think that's also something that I'd like to show you as we go on in this little YouTube journey of ours. You know, how I care for my hair, the styles that I do, how I fail at doing a lot of those YouTube tutorials. I think that's just down to me being incredibly terrible at most things. But I'm learning. That's the important part. And number one is incredibly important because it's just me wanting to say that I miss you. I miss you a lot. And to tell you that, you know, you won't die alone. Your K-pop collection is glorious. I wish my K-pop collection was as big as yours. My dream is for us to go see BTS together. Because you've already seen them 3 times now since you've been there. And I won't lie, I am incredibly jealous. But I'm also incredibly happy for you. But next concert, please wait for me. Because their comeback is on Monday, which is today, right? Yes, their comeback is today. So when I'm at work, I'm going to probably crawl under my desk and watch this. I'll scream at you I'll scream at you in text messages and yell at you about it like we usually do. I am incredibly happy that you enjoy teaching and that you enjoy Daegu and that you enjoy Korea in general, that you are applying to teach in Seoul, that you're in the land of cute things, and it was just so good to see you in that little video, because I mean we do video chat from time to time, but it was nice to see you kind of animated, and even when you kind of fell on the floor and did that feel well thing, you know. That was just, you know, something that I really missed about you. I don't get to see kind of Mareli in full force anymore. And I'm hoping that through these videos we can, you know, we can get to see parts of each other that we don't really get to see when we text each other. So that's what you missed on me, and I hope you have a really, really lovely week, and I can't wait to hear from you later. So bye bye.